Hello everyone, my name is Jan-Marie Brown and I'm the Chief Program Officer at Hope Store.
My name is Rosanna Caseta. I'm the Program Coordinator for the Domestic Violence High-Risk Team here at Hope Store.
So Hope Store in 2017 began a pilot program in northern Westchester, working with 5 jurisdictions to specifically assist the police departments in those areas with lethality.
In that case of the NBC executive whose 7-year-old daughter was reportedly murdered, the father has been charged. Neil White shared Gabrielle with Michelle Hord White. She had filed for divorce from her husband in April. It was the babysitter who called police after she went to White's Westchester, New York home. She went to the house and was calling out for Neil White and his daughter. She didn't get any answer and said the shades were closed. Then Neil walked out, had blood on his wrist, and told her Gabrielle was resting. That's when the babysitter called police and Gabrielle's mom. Gabrielle was later found dead at the home, reportedly asphyxiated. White pleaded not guilty to the charge and is being held without bail. The family issued a statement saying that, quote, "No words could sum up what Gabrielle meant to us."
In June of 2017, Gabrielle White was smothered by her father days after the divorce of her parents. He was not convicted until 2019, where he is now serving 25 years for her death. This is a horrific situation that happened to a 7-year-old child. And this is one of the reasons that Westchester County realized that they needed to have a program that was specifically going to help families that were at risk for domestic violence incidents that involve not only high risk and injury, but death. In August of 2017, Stephen Dim
Took a shotgun and killed his wife, his 18-year-old daughter, before placing that shotgun to himself.
Police say a man killed his wife and their daughter before taking his own life.
Where authorities say longtime Pound Ridge resident Stephen Dim murdered his wife Loretta and their 18-year-old daughter Caroline before taking his own life. Neighbors say the Dims had been in the midst of marital problems. But when it comes to an explanation, a reason for this act, the cops may never find that.
Because of these 2 cases and many other equally horrific homicidal cases, this is what led to the inception of the Domestic Violence High-Risk Team program at Hope Store.
The Northern Westchester Risk Reduction Team included Hope's Door, the Office for Women, the Westchester District Attorney's Office, 5 police departments within Northern Westchester, and Pace Women's Justice Center. The Northern Westchester Risk Reduction Team was highly successful with this pilot program from 2017 to 2021. And you may ask, how do we know that this program is successful? And while it may sound dramatic, no one died. No one died. And to say that is to say that we save lives. Our program saves lives every day.
We save lives and we give families options, supports, and new beginnings. And with this, we minimize as well the lethality and homicidal rates in regards to domestic incidents.
There are many different things that you will not see in the news. And those are a lot of the cases that we deal with. Those are the ones that we are making sure that they are receiving the referrals they may need, the emotional support, the psychoeducation about what domestic violence really is. Domestic violence is not just physical, it's financial, it's emotional, it's psychological. It's all of those things wrapped in one, or it could just be 1 or 2. But we're making sure that people are safe, first and foremost. The first thing we do is safety. We're safety planning. We're making sure that their basic needs are met and that they're able to provide for themselves and their families.
One large point that we've done and been able to do with this high-risk, domestic violence high-risk program is trainings. Trainings all over to different jurisdictions, to police precincts, to the DA's office, to the judicial system and courts, to advise them of the red flags.
With the expansion of the Westchester County Domestic Violence High-Risk Team, Hope's Door went from having 5 police jurisdictions to 19 police jurisdictions. With that expansion came the introduction and the assistance of Westchester Medical Center to assist in the police calls coming in to one centralized location so that they could then be disseminated to the domestic violence providers in the police jurisdictions that the calls were coming from. Westchester Medical Center advocates provide immediate safety planning and receive consent from the victim to forward their information onto Hope's Door. Once Hope's Door gets that information, we then contact the client for additional safety planning and to begin the work of the emotional support and psychoeducation around DV and how to keep them safe.
Hope's Door, along with our partners, we are in the police precincts, the police academies, in order to train, to be able to make a lethality assessment that every officer does on scene with 12 questions. From these 12 questions, they will find the level of lethality for that case. And if anyone wants to know, the lethality is basically the cause or the risk of death on these cases. Along with these 12 questions come red flags and high risk points that clearly tell the officer this victim / family / survivor is in need of assistance. And then they begin the procedure of calling it in to Westchester Medical Center.
Hope's Door provides our services free of charge to everyone, regardless of socioeconomic background or their zip code. And in order for us to provide these services, we depend on your help. Help us today to continue to provide these services so that we can continue to ensure that no one dies.